Okay, good evening, Miss Safina. So today we are going to learn some grammar. I'm not sure tomorrow whether we are going to have a lot of time or not. I'm not sure how many grammar that I could teach you within the 1 hour period, 1 hour period or slightly more than that. I am okay with teaching you a bit longer, okay? So this is the recording. You can watch this video again so that you can review the things that you have already learned. So right now I'm going to teach you four grammar. Okay, without wasting any time, let's start. The first grammar is imnida. Okay, what it is? Imnida is the formal declarative ending, and it can end a sentence used as a highest polite form. Okay, it's used in a informal situation such as news reports, speeches, or when talking politely to strangers or in business. Okay, so we use informal situation such as news reports, speeches, or talking politely to strangers or in business. So remember that. And this is also highest polite form, and if you want to be polite to people, then use this grammar. Okay. Okay, now next we are going to learn structure. The structure is imnida. No, sorry. The structure is noun plus imnida, and it means noun is am or are. Okay, I will explain with example. For example is Hatseng imnida, which is I am a student. Okay, here Hatseng plus imnida becomes Hatseng imnida. It means I am a student. Isa imnida becomes Isa imnida. It just combine, and what is in front is stay in front, and what is behind stay in front at behind. So it means he or she is a doctor. Okay, imnida is declarative, so it's like making a statement. Okay, it's like making a statement. So if you're saying that you are a student, you use imnida. If you're a doctor, you use imnida to say I am a doctor, I am a student. What else? I am a teacher, I am a policeman, I am a fireman. Use imnida, okay? Okay, next is how to use this grammar. When the noun ends with a consonant, noun plus imnida becomes Hatseng imnida. When the noun ends with a vowel, use Isa imnida. Okay, next we are going to learn Bachim, but not now. Later we will learn Bachim after this. You will understand what does it mean by when the noun ends with a consonant and when the noun ends with a vowel. You can differentiate this if I teach you Bachim, but not now, because for now it is not important. Just give me some time and I will teach you about Bachim. Okay, I will write it down. Bachim. This is the pronunciation in ABC, in romanization, and this is the in Hangul. Bachim. So this is Bachim, okay? Bachim. Okay, for this grammar, we will go through the example. In the real class, in our live class, I will give you the chance to read it out loud, the example, so that you can remember even better. Okay, so don't worry, we will do step by step. Okay, example 1 is Jordan Hanggu Saram Imnida, means I am a Korean. Jordan is I, Hanggu is South Korea, Saram is person, Imnida is the grammar. So this is I, South Korean. Hanggu Saram means Korean, okay? Hanggu is South Korea. Saram is person, so Hanguk Saram is Korean or South Korean. In this situation, it can mean Korean as well. And Imnida means I am. No, not I, but am. Okay. It can mean also I am also. If there is no Jordan, it can also means I am a Korean. I am Korean. It's the same. Never mind. We if you don't understand, you can ask me in the class. Next is Che Iraman Minsu Imida. Means my name is Minsu. Che means also I. Iram is name. Earn is subject topic particle. You will learn this later, not now. For now, just we are going to focus on the much more simpler and easier grammar to avoid confusion. Okay. Minsu is Minsu. Imnida is. Okay. So the whole sentence means my name is Minsu. Next is Yoginen Solyog Imnida. This is Seoul Station. Yoginen is this. Solyog is Seoul Station. Okay, as you can see here, this is Seoul, and York is station. York can mean train station or subway station. But okay. As you can see here, this is the explanation. Seoul is Seoul here, and York is station. Usually it is a train station. Seoul York is Seoul station. Okay, this is an exercise, so I will ask you from what we have learned, what is the answer. So okay, what is this? Let me erase this. This is not important. Okay, sorry. Okay, grammar number 2 is earn or earn. Okay, as I said before, this is topic marker. Okay. Okay, what is earn or earn is a topic marker in Korean. Instead of always starting sentences with the subject like in English, you often introduce or emphasize the topic of conversation. If you want to talk about something like a topic, then you use this grammar. Okay, this is quite important. We are going to learn bachim. Earn attaches to noun ending in a consonant, and learn attaches to nouns ending in a vowel. Okay, I hope you pay attention a little bit more here, because this is the concept where you are going to use a lot after you after no sorry in order to learn a lot of grammar. This concept is very very important for you to understand, so let me explain. Okay, now we are going to learn bachim. Bachim in Korean is written as like this, bachim. Okay, I will give example of word, and I will explain what is bachim. Give me some time, okay? Okay, as you can see here, okay, let me zoom in. There is 4 words that I just wrote, okay, that I wrote, okay. So first one is pang, next is which is room, next is chip, which is house, next is Django, which is refrigerator, and next is Dari, which is fridge. Okay, let me zoom in more. Okay, just zoom in. As you can see here, just focus on the lower part of the syllable here. There is letter. So if you haven't mastered Hangul yet, then please let me know. Then maybe I can give you a class on Hangul. But for now, I think you are okay with Hangul because you're already okay with it. So you need to know Hangul and to know how to use Bachim. Okay. Okay. This is Bachim. As you can see, there is the upper side of the syllable and there is a lower side. The lower side is called bachim. Okay, this is the bachim here. Okay, this is the bachim as well. As you can see, this is the upper side and this is the lower side. Next is Nengjango, which is fridge. As you can see here, this is the upper side but there is no lower side. Down here, as you can see, is nothing. So there is no bachim. Bachim is the lower side of the syllable. If there is something that is existing underneath the upper side of letters, so there is a bachim. Okay, I think you understand. I'm not sure whether you are going to understand or not, but please ask me. Okay, we will do some drilling, we do some exercises, and then hopefully you will understand. Okay, this is Dari. Look at Ri here. This is the upper side and this is the lower side. The lower side here there is nothing down here, so there is no bachim. Okay, let me emphasize more. There is no bachim here. Sorry, let's use another color. This is no bachim here. Nengjango, at go, there is no bachim here. There is a bachim because this is the upper side and this is the lower side. There is a bachim because this is the lower side and this is the upper side. And the lower side is called bachim, and bachim is always consonant. And if the letter ends with a consonant, it means it ends with a bachim. It has a bachim on the last syllable. Okay. So we go back to the previous part where it says earn. If we go back to the previous part where it talks about consonant or vowel, which is the nouns ending, it's talking about bachim. Okay, it's simply talking about bachim. So here earn attaches to nouns ending in a consonant. It means if it ends with a consonant, means it ends with a bachim. The last syllable is a bachim. No, it ends with a syllable that have bachim. Okay, there is at least two ways on how to understand this, whether it is end with a bachim or no, the last syllable has a bachim or it ends with a consonant or vowel. Okay, so in this explanation, if it ends with a consonant, use earn. If it has bachim, use earn. And if it doesn't have bachim, use nen. Okay, we will go through example later. Okay, basic usage, it tells the listener as for, speaking of. Okay, this is like the meaning. For example, Chagan Pisayo, as for the book. As for the book is expensive. Okay, it's talk about the book and the book is expensive. Jordan Hatsengyo, as for me, I am a student. As for me. as for me, okay, sorry, is as for me, I am a student. So it talking about this person. This person is talking about himself. Okay, Nen and Nen and Earn grammar have a lot of usage or meaning. For example, is contrastive usage. It can also contrast one thing with another. For example, nanen saguarel chuahio hajiman bananan an chuahio. It means I like apples, but as for bananas, I don't like them. So as you can see here, this person like apple, but this person doesn't like banana. So it uses nanen haji nanen saguarel chuahio hajiman nanen banananen anchuahio. Okay, I think I need to explain one by one. Nanen is I, sagwa is apple, rel to show which noun the action is being taking place, is being taken action to. Chuahio is to like. Next is hajiman. Hajiman is bud. Banana is banana. Okay, is Konglish. Konglish is English word that turns to Hangul. That is written like Hangul as Hangul. Okay, sorry. Next is an is not. Chua. Let me zoom out. Okay, as you can see here, that is chua hio means I like. But an chua hio means I don't like. An is don't. Okay. An is don't. Okay, here Nun highlights the difference between apples and bananas. Okay, that's all. Natural feel. Okay, we are talking about what does it feel when we say earn or earn, or the natural feel of the grammar earn or earn. Okay. Earn or earn often sets the stage for the conversation. It's like saying regarding this thing. Native speaker often use it to emphasize general facts, introduce new topics, or make contrast. Okay, you need to remember this. General facts, introduce new topics, or make contrast. Okay, let's go through example. Jonen Hatseng Yeo. Jonen is I, Hatseng is student, Yeo is like Imnida but much more casual. You will learn that later. For now, just think of it like Imnida, okay? It means as for me, I'm a student. Yeo means am. Ichegen chemi isoyo. As for this book, it is interesting. E is this, check is book, chem isoyo is interesting. Next is oneran nalshiga chuayo. Onel is today, nalshi is weather, chuayo is good. It means today the weather is good. Okay. Before this, there are also exercises. The last grammar that we learned. Actually, it's a copy. It's the same as the example, so you can have a look at the example to answer the question, to fill in the blank. Next is grammar number 3, which is Imnika. What is Imnika is? It is the formal interrogative question form of Imnida. You'll usually see it in formal situations, announcements, news, presentations, military business, etc. It corresponds to English, is it, are you, or am I, depending on context. Okay, this is quite important also. Okay, the structure is, the base is Ida, but it becomes, Okay, imnida means is, are, or am. But imnika means is it, are you, or am I? Okay, I think you don't need to think about ida. Just ignore it because you don't, it's not important. Okay, don't think too much. It will make your life miserable. Haseng imnida means I am a student. Haseng imnika means are you a student? So imnika is like imnida, but it's like imnida. It also sounds the same, but it's a question. Imnida ends with da, and imnika ends with ka. Okay, imnika to question, imnida is to make a statement. Okay, now we are going to go through some examples. Igosen Chagim Nika. Chagim Nika, is this a book? Next is Chobuni Sonsenim Inika. Is that person a teacher? Chobun is Saram in a honorific way. If you want to respect someone, then you can refer to that person as Bun. For example, like Chobuni Nuguyeo. Nuguseo. No, sorry. Kebuni Nuguseo. Okay, let me write it down. I will give you an example of usage in real life. Okay, this one is the difference between Bun and Saram. Kebuni Nuguseo. Ke is that. Bun is person in a honorific way. Nugu is who. Seo is like Yeo, but it's also honorific. You will learn that later also. For now, we just focus on the grammar that we are learning. For example, is who is that person in a respectful way. And then this is Kesarami Nuguyeo, who is that person in a, so it's not respectful way but more casual. A more casual way. Okay, I just corrected it. This is casual way, this is respectful way. Because we are referring to that person. Okay. Next is Hui ka owner limnika. Hui is meeting. Like if you're working and you have a meeting with your boss, with your colleague, with your co-workers, then you say Hui. Ka is subject particle, you will learn it later. Onel is today. Imnika is the grammar that we are learning. And this grammar turns a statement into a question. Is the meeting today? Is the meeting today? Okay, that is what it means. Okay, now we are going to learn usage nuance. Okay. Very formal and polite, more common in official or public speaking than in everyday conversation. In daily life, people usually use ieo or yeo. Okay, ieo and yeo is much more casual, and hatseng yeo instead of hatseng imnika is much more casual. Okay. Okay, I will erase this so that you can Okay, this is the last grammar for now, for this video, which is Ika or or Ka Anida. Okay, again, this is related to bachim, whether there is a bachim or not at the last syllable of the noun. So if there is a bachim, there is certain way of using it, and if there is no bachim, then the way of using this grammar is different. It depends on whether there is a bachim or not at the last syllable of the noun. Okay, meaning Ika Anida is not, am not, or are not. It makes the sentence to become negative. Structure: noun plus Ika Anida means add Anida after a noun that ends with a consonant. Add Ka Anida after a noun that ends with a vowel. Okay. Okay. Anida ends with a consonant, which is if there is a bachim, then use Anida. Ka Anida, if the last syllable doesn't have a bachim or ends with a vowel. Okay, in the example I will show you. Okay, this is the example. Chegi Anida. Check is book. Anida is the grammar. Okay, this is check. As you can see here, there is a bachim, so we use So basically you need to remember if there is a bachim, which syllable that you need to use in the grammar. Okay, whether or ka, you need to remember. Okay, in this grammar, if there is a bachim, use if there is no bachim, use ka. Okay, I already explained this. Next is Hatsengi Anida. Hatseng is student, Anida is the grammar. Look, there is a bachim, so there is The last syllable has a bachim, so we use This is the bachim, and this is okay? Okay, Haseng is student, Anida is not. Okay, which means he, she, or I is not a student, or I am not a student. Okay, next is Chinguga Anida. It means he or she is not a friend. Let me see. Okay, as you can see here, there is no bachim, so we use ka, and then Anida. It always going to be Anida in this grammar. At the back of at the end of the sentence is always going to be Anida. No, after ka or there is always going to be Anida. Okay, I hope you understand. So Chingu here doesn't have bachim, so we use ka. Go doesn't have bachim, so we use ka. Chingu means friend. Kanida means is not. So it means he or she is not a friend. This is the meaning of the sentence. Next is Isaka Anida. It means he or she is not a doctor. Isa is doctor. Ka Anida means is not a, or yes. But in the sentence, the whole sentence means he or she is not a doctor. Depending on the context, it can be a man or a woman. If you are talking about that man, is not a doctor, then it means he. If you are saying that person which is a woman is not a doctor, then use she. It depends on context. Okay, that's all for today. See you tomorrow.